Welcome to the only daily podcast focusing on compliance news of the day. Each morning, start your day with a cup of coffee and Tom Fox, the voice of compliance, to hear about 4 of the top compliance, corruption, or leadership stories you will need to start your day. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network.
First, a word from our sponsor. The Daily Compliance News for September 8, 2023, the Slow Creep of Corruption edition. And we begin with that story from the Texas Tribune dealing with the impeachment trial of Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton. And the House, who is the House of Representatives in the state of Texas, who are the prosecutors, have said that it is the slow creep of corruption which tainted the office of the Attorney General. Of course, the defense says no dice. So it's interesting as the first 2 witnesses have come on and really demonstrated that slow creep of corruption of the Texas Attorney General. Next up, from the Department of Justice press release, in a very interesting case, Verizon will pay $4 million in federal cybersecurity claims. The claim that they failed to meet cybersecurity guidelines when providing an information technology service to a federal agency. That's right. If you fail to meet the guidelines, that's a False Claims Act violation. That's going to turn a lot of heads for those doing work with the federal government. And if you are in that category and you are providing information technology services, it sounds like you better meet those requirements. Next up, from the Wall Street Journal, the Financial Accounting Standards Board, or FASB, has voted to set a new rule on cryptocurrency accounting disclosure. Changing companies holding these assets have argued that this will more accurately reflect their financial condition. There are no specific accounting or disclosure rules in the U.S. yet, so companies have to review the value of such asset at least once per year and write it up or down depending upon the purchase price and the current market conditions. So finally get some movement on this, even if we can't get it out of the U.S. regulators. FASB has given some guidance. And our final story comes to us from Yahoo Finance, which reports that Singapore's central bank, the Monetary Authority of Singapore, said on Tuesday that it had issued a lifetime ban against Roger Ng, the former managing director of Goldman Sachs, who has been convicted as a part of the 1MDB scandal. Obviously, this order follows the conviction of Ng, who is in the United States. Malaysia is trying to have him extradited to stand trial in that country, which, of course, he is fighting, as he doesn't want to be in a Malaysian jail. He wants to be in a U.S. jail if he's going to have to be in a jail. So it's going to be interesting to see how that shakes out. But whatever happens, he won't be a banker in Singapore anymore. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network and a proud member of C-Suite Radio. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow.